it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. John Moran in the clutch. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Deep to right field. Way up there. And way down the sideline. Jefferson. Another huge run. Jalen Red broke tackle. Stayed on his feet.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Blake's Take, and what a weekend it was for Warrior teams battling their hearts out in hopes of achieving the end-all goal of a state championship. Unfortunately, out of all the incredible fall programs at Willamette, only one remains alive in this year's postseason, with none other than the boys soccer team clinching a semifinal berth with a 1-0 victory over McLaughlin. As for the other teams, their seasons didn't end quite the same, but it wasn't without a fight. Starting with the Cinderella run by the Warrior volleyball team, who came into this year's playoffs as just the 13th seed. They played with an underdog mentality, leaving everything on the line, sweeping Hidden Valley in the play-in game, and then knocking both the 4-seed Mazama Vikings and 5-seed Baker Bulldogs all in straight sets on a magical run back home to Corvallis High School for a chance to play for a state championship. They would have to go through the Sisters Outlaws to get there, though, who defeated the Warriors on senior night 3-1. It didn't look good early on as the number 1 ranked Outlaws jumped out to an early 2-0 lead. That's not an easy mountain to climb against a team like the Outlaws. But the Warriors aren't going to roll over. They're going to battle back. And battle back they did. They went through the next 2 sets, winning it all to try and force a 5th set for the winner take all match. In the 5th set, the Sisters Outlaws jumped out to a 6-1 lead, but of course, Willamette was not going to stay in that hole for long, responding right back to tie things up 7 apiece. Later, after a leading 11-8, Willamette scored 3 straight points to again tie it at 11-11. But the Outlaws would then hang on for the next 4 points, ending the Warrior State Championship hopes. With a chance at playing for all the marbles to be right in your hands only to have it slip away is devastating, of course. But these young women have so much to be proud of. What an incredible underdog story, finishing the regular season at just a .500 record, 4th in league, and then making a magical playoff run as the 13th seed, all the way to ultimately a 3rd place finish. It's quite an accomplishment. Congratulations, volleyball, on a fantastic season. On to another Warrior team who was a 13 seed in the playoffs in the football team, who were playing in their first postseason game since 2015. The Warriors were taking on the 4-seed Warrenton Warriors out in the gorgeous CMH field out in Astoria. The Warriors defense played hard all night, holding Warrenton to the least amount of points all season, but a couple breakdowns in the secondary allowed the Warriors to put 12 points on the board. While the Willamette offense was put together promising drives throughout the game to try and back up the defense, they were never able to find the end zone, resulting in a close 12-0 loss that will end the Warriors' promising season. Like the volleyball team, though, the Warriors didn't attain the ultimate goal of a state championship, but they still have so much to be proud of, especially this group of seniors. The 8 of us have been through it all, through the combined 3 victories in our first 2 years of high school, then dealing with COVID and managing to claim a winning record in the spring to set the tone for the fall, where we helped lead the program to its first playoff berth in 6 years. This senior class, along with the outstanding coach headed by Alex Firth, it's been incredible, and they helped pave the way for a new era of Willamette football. It's been one heck of a 4 years with this football program, and I wouldn't trade my time in it for anything. Look out, everyone. The Warriors are here to stay. To finish off, we have the Warrior cross country team, who each ran their way hard to the finish line. Starting with the boys, who were unfortunately without their top runner in Brody Bushnell, who finally had the prolonging illness that has stuck with him for the majority of the season get the best of him, as he was not able to race at Lane Community College, the state championship course. His running mate, though, Mateo Candenoza, stepped up in his place to finish with a 6th place finish individually and ultimately a 7th place finish overall, as his teammates Ben Hernandez, Jesse Erickson, Warwick Bushnell, and JJ Lewis finished out the squad. Obviously, a letdown from a 2019 state championship, but with the whole state team returning next season, there's lots of optimism heading into the off-season. As for the girls, they fell just 2 points short of winning the state championship, with Adele Bedstead and Ingrid Telesto each having top 10 finishes respectively, with Bedstead battling an injury and still managing to be a first-team All-Stater. While the rest of the pack didn't trail too far behind, with Kaylee Houchin and Katira Pindell finishing in the top 25, while Audrey Girding rounded things out in 35th for a great showing by the Warriors. Unfortunately, the Siuslaw Vikings got the best of the course, claiming state titles in both the girls and boys races. They better watch out, though, because next year, the Warriors are going to be right on their tails. Congratulations once again to all the fall programs on stellar seasons, and to the boys soccer, much luck on their continued quest for a state championship. Hope you all enjoyed that. You can catch all of the local and national sports on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube here on Blake's Take. Please subscribe and like for more. I would very much appreciate it so you can keep up on all this. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you can catch up on all the new Blake's Takes. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a fantastic day.